is Violet Masilo. That's my writing name. I'm an author of 3 published works, but that's not our agenda today. Our agenda is to tell you a story that means something to me. So, my story, I want to tell you about familiarity. Familiarity is a very odd word. It seems to include family, yet it has the ity. So, what is familiarity? I remember as a child growing up, I had great friends, wonderful friends. This is in the late 70s to early 80s, before the independence of our country. Yet most of my friends were white girls, lovely girls. I would do sleepovers at their house, go swimming. I came from a basic middle class family. But I remember one thing that always made me feel like I'd rather be at home, no matter what was there, was that at home you feel familiar. In this day and age, what I can say to you is that feeling familiar in your surroundings is what makes a home. So if the electricity goes out, this is Africa and there's a power shortage, I know where to find the candles, I know where to find the matches, I know how to feel around my own home to switch on a light even in the dark should I need to use the bathroom. So I would say in the 90s, as I was working, my career was going well, a lot of my friends and family made the decision to move to the diaspora. And I had so many offers of, you should come, you should come. Having traveled a bit in my childhood, I knew what the diaspora was like and wonderful places. Canada is a wonderful country. The United Kingdom, as a tourist to me, was a wonderful country. But somehow, I just wanted to stay where things were familiar to me. And at home, I know where First Street is. If I catch a bus, I know where to drop off. I know where the streets are. I know what to do. I know where the hair salon is. I even know where the nightclubs, the bars, and anything I need, I know where to find it. So I chose familiarity. I didn't want to be a stranger. I wanted to be in my own country. And this was a decision that was not an easy decision to make. But now, as I reflect upon it, it was changed suddenly, simply because we had a coup. And this word coup just keeps recurring and recurring and recurring in Africa. Do we realize how many people are displaced in Africa? Simply because of the economies, the coups, and the instability. So many displaced people in Africa end up without familiarity. I'm blessed that the country we moved to is a wonderful country. Same weather, a lot of similarities in culture. Of course, in any place, there's the good, there's the bad. I've never met the ugly, but I would actually choose to be somewhere where I feel there's familiarity. And I asked myself why this decision was made for me rather than for me to make my own decision. Because any person, no matter how rich you are, how poor you are, wants to be in a familiar place. If Africa offered the same opportunities to women, especially women of color, okay, our children in terms of education, I don't think people would be in the diaspora. They go there simply because they want a better life for their children. Yet we, as Africa, the continent, are failing, despite our resources, to offer that same opportunity to our own children. So we become displaced persons living over the border, living overseas, simply because we would rather have familiarity. But familiarity is not being offered to us. And that is the start of my tale.